Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome to episode 14 of Around the Campfire. I'm Chris, and I'm joined today by George, Vlad,
Yes.
and Claudia.
Hello.
So, full house tonight. Episode 14.
There we go. My mic wasn't working. Okay, hello everyone. Probably wondering why I was speaking.
Hear,
yeah. Okay. Right. Yeah. So we've got a few things to talk about today. We've got a I've got an updated build of our game that I want to show off, but it's currently building in the background due to
so we will fill
some
time
poor planning on my part. So yeah, we're gonna fill some time in the meantime. And I think one of the first things I wanted to talk about was something that I personally have bought and that I mentioned the other day. I want to
is it the cool thing?
Yes, I had
cool
some.
thing.
I had a picture on my desktop, and I just there it is. Okay, I got it. Right, we're good. So yeah, I bought myself a Stream Deck. I've got some pictures of it here, which is pretty cool. It's gonna help make the stream a lot slicker. You see, I've got a lot of my my scenes on there, so I can just flick between them really quickly, just like that. Which is pretty cool.
Is that a Stream Deck Mini or something?
It's the it's not the mini. It's the second one. The mid-range one. So it's got 15 keys, and then there's a big one after this. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I can quickly flick between everyone in the call, which is very nice.
Can you make air horns appear?
Not yet. I can try and program that in the future.
I want air horns.
I mean, if I was editing this video, then I could, but it's live. We haven't got a big enough budget.
Air horns.
I'll see what I can do next time. Next time I'll try and have it added in. So yeah, I think that's the only interesting thing. Oh, actually, I've got another interesting thing right next to me, just by pure chance. Is I have this. I might mention this. It's a mini laptop.
Is it a tiny laptop?
Yeah, and the reason I have this is because my capture card is terrible, as I've mentioned a lot of times. And for some reason, if I plug a phone into it, it doesn't seem to work. I have to plug something else into it first, and then plug my phone into it. So this is basically, I have it here just to serve as the thing I can plug into it first to make it work. So that's why it's here. But I use it for other things as well. It's pretty cool.
Where did you get that?
I bought it off. I got it off eBay, used, but it's made by a company called GPD. They make basically just mini computers. Like I'll put up their website because they're about to release a really cool thing actually. It's called the GPD Win 3. There we go. Yeah, I got some pictures of it.
Yet again, George proving he's the budget of Campfire games.
Can it run Crisis?
It can't run a Crisis. Well, it might be able to run the first one maybe. It can run Overwatch barely.
But can it run Minecraft?
It can definitely run Minecraft, yeah. Like I say, I played Minecraft. Minecraft. I played Overwatch on it once, and it actually worked just about. I got like 30 FPS just about. So, yeah, it's not bad.
Are they releasing a weird Switch?
Yeah, basically, yeah. It's pretty cool though. They've released a few. They've released a few different ones. That's the newest one though. I think is pretty cool. So, yeah. Anyway, that's I think that's all the filler I've got at the moment. I don't know if you've got anything you want to talk about.
I mean, we could say, if you were curious about where we were on Wednesday, then you must have missed that we now stream our Wednesday streams on Twitch.
Yes, we made a Twitch channel, so go follow us if you are yet to do so.
I think it's Campfire Games UK on Twitch. You'll find the logo. It's probably more you have to find our social somewhere because Twitch algorithms.
Yeah, I've got it up here. We've got 13 followers already. That's pretty good.
Help us get to affiliate.
Yes.
Is it 50 followers or something?
50, yes.
Yeah.
I think it's easy. I mean, we're at 54 on YouTube, so all you guys just go follow our Twitch.
We've got 13 followers already, which is pretty good. I need to change the icon. The only icon I had was this really low res one, so it's kind of like pixel art at this point, but I'll change that.
And George will spend a very long time adding with the fancy Twitch things, right, George?
Yes, I need to do that.
I want to air horn!
You'll get air horns in the future, I promise.
There's no air horn, George. I riot. As usual, if you're watching the stream, say hi in chat. We'll say hello back. And we have no community questions.
Yeah, add some. Go add some.
So also, don't force yourself in the sense where don't make up community questions for the sake of asking questions. But if you have any actual questions or anything you want to ask us about the game, about the company, about what we do and who we are as people, then go put that in the Discord thing on the community question channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as
Apart from that, I'm kind of waiting.
yeah,
for your build.
as Claudia and Vlad aren't on the stream as much. Have you got anything you want to talk about that you haven't had the chance to before? You can say no. I'm just curious.
Yeah, can I show off some sketches?
Yeah, definitely. Send them and
You
I'll
like sketches?
yeah, I'll share your screen. It's up to you.
Claudia's in charge of our Campfire Games Instagram, so go check that out. And also, she has a personal Instagram art thing where she puts all her personal projects. So if you want to see what she's been up to.
Yes,
that.
self-promoting without doing the promotion. Thanks.
I'll show off
Yeah.
the Instagram as well actually.
So are you going to show it or?
Have you
Can I
got?
do
Can you
it?
send? Can you send them and I can show them?
Send
Yeah,
any pictures to
send
George
it.
and he'll send it.
Yeah.
He'll show
Oh yeah, sorry, I don't get notifications in stream.
Oh,
Sorry.
oh, okay,
I'll put it
sorry.
up. That's alright. Alright, let me open it up now. There we go. Yeah, so
YouTube
here's
has
some.
so much stream delay, George. compared to
I know
Twitch.
Twitch is way better. We've got kind of used to Twitch now. Anyway, yeah. So here's some of these. Here's some of Claudia's sketches. I don't know if you want to talk about them a bit while I've got them up on the screen.
Claudia.
Yeah, it's a barman and a shopkeeper. Both. Maybe we include both. No.
Yeah, they look
Or
good.
just mix both styles and create a new one. We'll see.
Yeah, they look pretty
Why?
good. I like them.
Why is the barman a goblin?
Because I have been watching a lot of disenchantment, you know. Do you know
The
it's a
Simpsons
very
too.
disturbing one, but it's the same creators that did Futurama.
Oh yeah,
And
I like
Simpsons
Futurama.
Rocko
Futurama.
in the
Yeah.
end.
Yeah. Yeah, Futurama's
Yeah, I
great.
have been watching a lot of that.
So, yeah,
And
so
there's the elf.
that's a little snippet of what Claudia's been working on.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Lad, do you have anything to talk about? better love.
No, I don't have anything to talk about.
Oh, I've got an update on my Discord bot that I mentioned a while ago. It's now in
Oh.
almost 200 servers. It's in 196
Why?
currently. So yeah, that's doing pretty well.
People really like it.
Yeah, it's surprising how popular it's got.
Yeah, like, what is it? Sharebot, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it on Discord.gg?
It's on top.gg. Yeah, it's
I
pretty cool.
struggled finding it the other day.
Yeah, you have to search for it.
Sharebot,
If you search for it, it'll
top.gg.
show up.
Because there's another thing called Sharebot.
Yeah, there's two. Mine's the one with the
Oh, yeah,
orange
the TV.
logo. Yeah, the orange one.
Sharebot. So what is yours? Use yours at the same time as your friends on Discord. Use a tab watch.
Yeah, it works pretty well. It's pretty cool. I've been working on that in my own time, so I can show off the progress of waiting for, and it's almost there.
Waiting for a thing to build.
Yes.
Waiting for.
Well, we're
a
not
thing
even at
to
the build. We're waiting for it to switch to Android. Then we can build it.
Yeah, welcome to the joys of Unity. Unity is very slow sometimes.
Yeah.
It's like, I think it's if you reclone the project, has to re-import everything anyway. It takes 10 years.
Yeah. Well, it defaults to like you can see here, you have the different platforms we can build to. It defaults to the PC, Mac, and Linux version. So to switch it to Android, it has to like Chris said, re-import everything, and it just takes forever. Like this has been going before the stream started, about 10 minutes before. So yeah, it's taken about 20 minutes, and it's almost there. So yeah, hopefully very shortly I'll be able to actually build the project and then show you some of the cool stuff we've added. Because there's some cool stuff which we can talk about. I noticed the QuickTime events have been improved a lot. What did you actually do to make them better, lad? Because I don't know what you did, but they work a lot better.
I made the ball slider.
Is that? I mean, it worked, so I can't complain. For context, I think I've mentioned this before, but they have just a bunch of spheres. The QuickTime events, the shapes have a bunch of spheres or balls going around them. So making them bigger makes it easier to hit. It's not the most elegant solution, but It worked.
So I guess we'll be so we have a bunch of stuff that we've worked on that George will show off, but we'll be pushing up updates pretty soon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's a few bugs.
We would
but-
like to push this update quite soon.
Yeah.
We'd also like to get some more feedback on it if possible.
So let us know
Uh,
if people who's unplayable it works.
Yeah, try and do it on Discord maybe, or don't submit it on the old feedback form because they may get mixed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely try and keep them separate. We could always push out a new feedback form.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we
no.
could.
Yeah.
So normally if you've done the feedback form, we should have given you
Don't add
a.
anything else there.
Yeah.
You should have a beta wall on the Discord, and then you can discuss with people. If you don't have the beta wall and you don't know where to give us feedback, then let us know, and we'll
Yeah,
fix that.
you can self-assign it, but I left it in announcement, so it's kind of a bit buried. I think it's in the pinned messages in the announcements channel in our Discord. I'll have a look actually, but I can always put it. Oh, it's not actually, but I can pin it. But yeah, it's in there, or like Chris said, you can just ask one of us, and we will give it to you. There we go. I've pinned it now for anyone who wants to go into the beta testers chat. Yes, I'm still waiting for this. Yeah, it's only going 20 minutes, almost 21 minutes. And I have a pretty fast PC as well. Like this isn't. I don't have a slow PC. It still takes forever.
You got an insane PC.
Yeah,
It's a
like-
3090, right?
Yeah, and a 12-core Ryzen CPU. So it's yeah, it takes a long time.
Right, 12 core. Do you have a Threadripper?
Not a Threadripper, no. I have the it's a 5900X. Although there is a 12-core Threadripper, I think you can get as well. But no, mine's just a regular Ryzen. But Ryzen 9. There's a one up above mine actually. That's also not a Threadripper. You can get a 16-core version. That's the top end one.
George do be flexing though.
Yep.
I mean, my PC blue screens twice a day.
Yeah. Usually at the very annoying times as well. Like, yeah, I think I mentioned when we were trying to upload our game the first time, we were having all those issues with Google Play. Like we almost got it to work, and then Chris's PC just blue screened.
I had a very painful experience last week where I was recording something for a project I'm doing with Charlie, and we were recording for like an hour, and then my PC blue screened, and because that happened, of course GeForce Experience and OBS didn't stop the recording properly, so all the stuff was corrupted. So all the recording was corrupted because it was an unusable MP4
Yeah.
file.
I think that's why. Because doesn't OBS recommend using FLVs?
FLVs because
Yeah.
they're just less temperamental.
Yeah. Oh, well,
But it was
yeah.
painful.
Yeah, I can imagine that would be quite frustrating.
So, well, I'm gonna set up a PayPal so that you buy me a new computer.
Buy me a new PC,
obviously.
please. So I have
buy Chris a new computer.
I have good news. We are now building the
Oh.
project for Android, which only takes a few minutes now.
What?
So
Hype.
Yes,
Hype
we're getting
in
there.
the chat.
this is like a proper experience for our audience to get to
This
see,
is-
they get to see what we have to wait
Welcome to Campfire Games job.
Yeah.
It's about
Lot of
20% doing stuff and 80% just being like, I'm now waiting for
for.
you
Yeah,
to do
there's
stuff.
a lot of waiting. I think there's quite an annoying bug that me and Vlad experience a lot, where the layout for Unity will corrupt itself somehow. Like after we pull an update that's been put on our
I'm innocent.
GitHub, and we think it might be Chris's fault. We're not
Yeah,
not
because-
deliberate, but
There's about 2 ways you can fix it. You
Hmm.
either delete the entire layout from the project and then it fixes itself, or you just copy paste Chris's layout and it fixes itself.
yeah, it's really weird. It's probably something to do with like our git ignore,
Yeah.
not working properly. But
Or
it's,
maybe because Chris made the project.
maybe,
I don't know.
but it's either way, it's very annoying, and like it seems
I
to
think
like
Chris is
vary.
innocent.
It seems to vary from sometimes the project just won't open at all and it will say it's corrupted, but other times you just get bugs where like the UI will just slowly kind of almost disintegrate in Unity. Like it's really the best way of describing it. Like you'll start using it and then gradually just elements will just stop working and you get like these
Will
really
disappear.
scary errors. Yeah, and like the
Yeah.
inspector will just stop working and then it's like, oh dear,
It's
this
fine.
is not good.
It's fine. I never have the issue, so as far as I'm concerned, I think
Yeah.
it's fine.
Oh, wow.
I had another interesting issue with because obviously we use Visual, or at least I use Visual Studio. I know you use Rider, Chris, but I had a really weird problem that appeared yesterday. Whenever I tried to drag a tab out of Visual Studio into another window, it would just crash the whole program. And I was like, what the hell's going on? I thought it was my PC's fault, but it turns out it was just a bug with the program. But like that's just more time wasted, like being confused.
See, the problem with that, George, is that you're using Visual Studio.
That's what I mean. I don't know. How do you like Visual Studio? Rider seems good, but like
I like Rider.
It just nags you all the time, and like maybe
why does the programming ID ID is in something development something
integration development environment? Yeah.
Environment, which is what we use to write our code.
Yeah.
George and Vlad use Visual Studio, and I use Rider by JetBrains. And
yeah.
Rider's kind of the ID for people who don't know how to code. Because you write something and Rider just goes, hey, by the way, that's trash, do this instead. Okay. And you just right-click, do, and he just fixes the code.
Yeah, it's definitely pretty smart, because like, if you've ever coded before in Visual Studio, it has something called IntelliSense, which is like basically intelligent recommendations based on what you type, and Rider kind of has that but on steroids, and it will it will literally like code for you, which is cool. It's definitely cool.
What I like about Rider is that it's the if you have programming coursework, this is my tip. If you have programming coursework and you want to get extra points in your lecture, in your coursework, just reopen the same code but in Rider, because then it tells you, oh, this naming convention is wrong. Oh, this is you can just I think it's right-click format, and it just cleans everything. You can just write like the worst code. And it's like make it good.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. Because it's also built more for Unity as well, whereas Visual Studio has obviously existed for far longer than Unity has. And a fun fact: we actually got to have a talk from someone who works at JetBrains, which is a company that makes Rider. Do you want to talk about how that came to be?
Is this Chris being allowed to?
Yes.
Chris being allowed to tangent because we're still waiting on the Unity build.
Yeah.
I mean, we were at our university through our society thing, because we were doing the Game Development Society where we do game dev stuff. I organised a talk with Matt something. Matt, what's his name? Do you remember his name? Matt.
I can't remember his name, to be honest.
I will find it. Who works a lot on Rider, and he gave us a nice long guest talk about why Rider is so great. Rider's fun. I like Rider. It's definitely takes some getting used to, but if you want, it's also pay. You have to pay for it unless you're a student.
Yeah, that's the other downside. Visual Studio has a free community edition.
But Rider's fun.
Pretty cool. Yeah, Rider is cool. All right, I think the app is built. I think we're good.
It makes my code look much better than this, because like, oh, you can make this a serialized field. Okay, do it then. You can make this a switch statement instead of if statements. Oh, okay, do it.
Alright, let's see if my capture card feels like working.
And enough rambling while waiting for things to happen. Let's show some gameplay.
Yeah, well...
Where's the gameplay? It feels like a Microsoft conference. So many cinematics. Where's the gameplay?
Alright, come on, capture card. Oh, it's a blue screen. It does that. That's good. I think that's
awesome.
Good. Hang on, we'll just give it a minute. I think this laptop didn't be doing anything either.
Yay! Technical difficulty.
I really need to buy a new capture card. That's one of the other things I
we
should
need to
buy.
We need to consider not doing these things live when it comes.
Yeah.
Like we should consider not recording. Actually, not streaming and actually recording, so we can cut stuff out, because it's a lot of just waiting for things to happen. Because
I mean it's partly poor planning. It's which is usually my fault, but still, it's this dodgy capture card really doesn't help matters. That's all. I will say that much.
George can get 3090 and Ryzen 9, but not a decent Elgato.
Yeah, this capture card. It's a Roxio HD Game Capture Pro.
Wow,
which is
I love that.
as cheap and awful as it sounds. Come on, I know it will work. It's honestly, it's the flakiest device I've ever owned, but it will.
Okay, George, we should probably chip in and fund a Elgato.
You probably should.
Meanwhile, if you're watching the stream, do say hi in chat, and we'll say hi back.
Yeah, say hello. Stall for time while I
Say hey.
get this awful device.
Let us know when we're all alone, please. In the meantime, this is a
Yeah, I'll put
spudger. Whatever a spudger is. I have a spudger.
a switcher. Switchers are cool. Yeah, they're for like prying things off, aren't they? Things.
I have a spudger. I have I have one of these things.
Why do
Oh,
you
yeah.
have those?
They're even doing like iFixit stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I bought one for Christmas. I got an iFixit case.
Oh yeah, I think I remember you saying. Yeah,
Mm.
pretty cool.
And I don't know what half of the things do, but it's cool.
Do you actually have anything to fix with your iFixit kit, or is it just?
I dismantled my mouse because my mouse double clicks a lot.
Oh yeah.
So, and it's done with torque screws, so I had to dismantle it and put it back up, and it seems to work slightly better.
Hmm.
Was a little bit scary.
Yeah, yeah.
Extra points if you tell me what this is, what this thing is, George.
That's like a pry tool, doesn't it?
I mean, I guess so.
Yeah,
This
I'm
tool
not
is designed
sure,
to break
afraid.
before your device does.
Okay. It's good to know.
I don't know if that's good or bad advertising.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's
This
a great
will
thing.
break.
Yes. Oh, good. Thanks for that. I fixed it.
We made it in glass so that we make sure it breaks before yours does. What else can I randomly show while waiting for things to happen?
Yeah, I'm not sure this capture card is really not happy today.
I have a rubber duck.
Yeah,
A
rubber
duck.
duck.
Look, it goes squeak. Actually, it doesn't go squeak. Oh, it went squeak.
Squeaky. Oh wow, that was loud. Jesus,
Why?
that was a loud squeak.
It's a loud squeak.
Yeah.
A squeaky boy.
This stream is awesome.
This is the
Things
best
are
stream. This is really good.
Okay. Maybe it's worth just showing it in Unity editor, George.
Perhaps yes.
If you haven't fallen asleep, we thank you.
Yeah, we've still got 6 people watching, which is surprising. Thank you for bearing with us for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I do want to show it in the Unity editor, but some of the things don't work in the Unity editor, which is
Well,
well, I was hoping our my capture card would just work.
if you remember from a few
Yes.
streams ago, this self-stirring cauldron is broken now.
Oh no,
That's sad.
that's sad.
Because turns out even though it's dishwasher safe, if you put something that has batteries on in the dishwasher, probably move the batteries.
yeah,
fast.
that's so you just
Word
Top
of
tip.
advice: remove the batteries.
top tip right there from Chris.
Top tip from Campfire Games: if you have something with batteries in, remove the batteries before putting it in a steamy dishwasher.
All right, I will concede in a minute, but I'm going to just try one more thing before I give up with this capture card.
Meanwhile, Vlad, how's life, Vlad? How's stuff?
It's phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
Phenomenal is a good word.
It's a very good word.
It's a very good word.
It's very descriptive
Ni-
word.
Nearly as good as copacetic.
I'm really
That's
happy.
That's good.
You are?
Happy is good.
Yeah.
He is. What is this stream?
I was finally allowed to get an intern and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, oh no, we don't have an intern. We can't pay for any interns. If you
Yeah,
want to
don't
sign
get
up to be a
the
Campfire Games,
stream excited.
if you want to sign up to be a Campfire Games intern, know that the company directors aren't paid, so neither will you.
Oh, hang on. We might have life with the capture card. It's showing up on the awful software, but now it doesn't want to show up on the stream. You know what? I've got a better idea. I'm just gonna show the awful software instead. There we go.
What?
There we go. It's working. Good enough. Right. We'll roll with it.
Oh, what is that? Looks horrible.
It's terrible. It barely works.
What are you
Right.
looking at? I
It-
see your wallpaper. Why'd you have a yuck?
Oh, this is my dad's phone because my phone doesn't even work with this capture card. That's how awful it is. It's even picky about the device you plug into it.
Oh yes.
Oh wow,
the
is
tutorial.
the tutorial.
Also,
Yes.
I've had a lot of complaints about the tutorial.
Yes.
As I said before, this won't be in the final version.
No, also, this character creator will also be overhauled. Hopefully in the style of the things I'm about to show you next. Although the one benefit is you can now have arms.
No
You
arms?
can pick your arms rather, which you couldn't do before.
Wait. Do the arms spawn in the tavern though?
Yeah, that was a weird, but
Oh.
I fixed that now. That's
You fixed that?
sorted. Yeah, that's sorted.
Oh wow, we have
You
Yeah.
can now have more than one arm.
So you can see in the top left, you've got that little clock. Do you want to say? Do you want to talk about what that is, Chris? Because you made it.
Okay, so we explained it quickly last time, but it wasn't probably implemented yet.
Hmm.
In the game, there's going to be a time system basically, but it's because we don't want to stress you guys, and because it's more of a chill game. It's once you leave a tavern or something, it goes to the next phase in the day. So for each day, there's a morning segment, an afternoon segment, and an evening segment. And then depending on the time of day, you can do different things. You can go into the tavern, which George will show later, and you can skip the time and stuff. So I think at the moment we have it so that you can't do any dungeons at night.
Yes.
Because the monsters are dangerous and ouchies.
Yes. So let me show off some of the new stuff. I know the camera's still a little bit slow. I'm looking. I'm going to improve the camera because I know there were lots of complaints about that. And also, so this is a new guy, the shopkeeper, who obviously won't remain as a capsule.
It's a bean.
The bean. But you
bean.
can here you can do things like we can chat to him if we want, using the same dialogue system as before. We can take a nap, and you'll notice the time changing. Oops, I didn't mean to back out of there. Or if you want, we can go to sleep. And one cool thing is now the spawning of the characters. If I actually had slots to buy some. Ah, that's a bug. Oh, I don't have enough money. Oh, that's awkward. Okay. That's going to be awkward. Anyway, I'll come back to that. I'll have to fix that in a minute. But my point was, is if you buy the characters, they now won't respawn until enough time has passed, and the time is saved to the device.
Yeah.
Although we're going to have to figure out a way to get money.
Yeah. So you imagine that in the full version, the day system will have way more importance. So there'll be like
Yes.
special events and stuff that happens only on certain days, and maybe you have a quest that says you have 3 days to go and kill this monster or whatever. That's just ideas, but yeah. So the time system will be very important in the final version. It's to give you guys just a matter of what's important and what you have to do and kind of stuff. So that's cool.
Yes.
That's what I was working on.
Yeah, unfortunately now I can't show off what I wanted to, because basically the new character system or new selection system will have the characters here, and then you can drag them as I kind of hinted. But unfortunately this build I didn't reset the money, so I've only got £67. I'm not sure.
So in the true spirit of campfire games,
Yes.
you fix one thing and break another.
Yes, I'm not sure these characters are going to be cheap enough for me to actually buy them. Oh no, this guy is. Okay, we're saved. Problem solved. I can buy one. So at least I can show this, and I'll have to show the rest in the editor. So yeah, you can. Oh no, it's broken. Never mind. The point is, you're meant to be able to drag them on there, but as it is very last minute and not working, I can't show that off, unfortunately.
You see, we prepared these streams in advance.
Yeah, very well planned out, working as intended. So anyway, that's fine. I can
make it evening and try to go to the dungeon.
Well, I've got no thing anyway. But I'll show the rest in the editor, because I can. Yeah. Okay. Right. So yes, I will try going to the tavern and then making it evening.
And I'm pretty sure it also remembers what day it is.
It does. It's saved now. So you see, I've
Awesome.
it's saved to day 19, and then I can show off. This is what the system is meant to look like when it's working, and then you can click on them. Oh, I just UI's a bit broken on there. So you can click on them and drag them around. Is what I was trying to show off, but didn't want to happen on the phone. Anyway, so it's evening now, so we can try going to a dungeon, and then this slightly broken UI, but we will fix, says that it's evening, and we have to go to the tavern to sleep before we can proceed, which I will do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I need to actually sleep, not nap. Right. So anyway, the thing I
skips the next day, and
yeah.
Napping only 6 the next 7. Also, you can't sleep in the morning because you shouldn't be that lazy.
Yeah.
You're an adventurer.
So the thing I wanted to show off is something I showed off briefly before. It's the new dungeon which I modelled, and also there's some new abilities as well. So these squares to the right, these will obviously not remain squares, but you can. Can I move around? No, I can't. I'll try to show in there. You can kind of see the negative status ability icon, but it's pretty small. But I don't know if you want to talk about the new abilities, Vlad, as you created them.
Oh yeah, we talked about them last week as well.
Yeah.
Sure. There's 2 new abilities. One that poisons the enemy and one that stuns them. At the moment, both of them just do it for 2 turns, and the poison one deals around 5 or 10 damage to the enemy. And a character cannot be affected by 2 abilities at the same time. So if you stun an enemy and then you try to poison him, it will remove the stun.
Yeah.
Quite basic.
Hmm.
At the moment, I'm trying to teach the enemy AI to attack the player.
So as in
And, yeah.
can the enemy use these abilities?
Yeah, so I think we have the same things, like the status icons next to us.
Yeah, the enemy can, but I think the enemies that George is fighting right now, none of them have access to the abilities.
Right.
I gave them access to, but I don't think I pushed that.
Right, yeah. So as we kind of hinted at, we've got lots of cool new stuff. It's just little teething problems we've got to fix before we push it out to you guys.
Also have a kind of working weather system.
Yes. Yeah, that sounds pretty cool.
So, if you've never done game before, just as a rule of thumb, adding stuff tends to break other stuff. So
Yeah, you fix one bug and create 2 more. But we think we should be able to have this, fixed pretty soon.
is the ability for now? Is the ability icon just the same icon? The status is it just the icon of the attack?
I think it
Yes.
is. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. So that we changed. Yeah. So this was in response of some of the feedback was that combat was a little bit not the most interesting thing ever because you did the same thing over and over. Hopefully, having stuff like weather effects and statuses and different techniques and stuff that you can do will help with that. So.
Yeah. It all still needs a lot of tweaking. Like we still have that issue where the you kind of see the like blank space when the camera moves forward in the dungeon. That's something we want to fix, and the taunt cube as well. That needs replacing still. So
yeah,
definitely some things that need to change.
Just a white square.
Yeah. So before we these things will all be fixed before we push this out. But I just wanted to show it off because there is some cool stuff that we want to get out to you guys soon.
Yeah, there's some cool stuff in the works.
We are still aiming to have the
public demo.
Beta public demo, done by the end of this month.
Yeah.
So do go test that as soon as we push it out.
Yeah,
stuff
I think
will be
in a few
added
days.
pretty soon.
Yeah, pretty soon.
We said we were releasing a update last weekend, but we got delayed. So
Yeah.
hopefully this weekend. That'll be good. Yeah. What are we working on next? We're gonna give a snippet of what we're all working on currently.
Yeah, I can. As I said,
Oh,
we've added those new abilities. I'm also working on adding some abilities that that have a turn limit. So after you use it, you have like 2 turns. You need to wait to use it again and stuff like that.
So cooldown.
Yeah, cooldowns. And the weather system. I'm also working on a weather system,
What would the
which
weather
is
system
basically done, but needs some more tweaking.
do? What does the weather
There will
system do?
be, at the moment, we basically will affect the weather, and the weather will affect the combat mostly. And it will also work hand in hand with the day system, so you can like skip a day, and maybe the weather will change, or maybe not. There's at the moment you have 3 types of weather, like a normal day, nothing goes on. Thunderstorm, where at the end of every turn there's a chance a lightning bolt will hit one of the characters, dealing some damage. And mana storm, where classes that use magic, such as the mage and the druid, will be enhanced a bit, maybe deal more damage or more healing.
Very cool.
Yeah. And I'm also trying to revamp the enemy AI,
Very
make it a bit smarter,
Yeah.
'Cause I think
and
for
also
now
fix
it
some of
just-
the bugs.
I think for now it just punches the healer, doesn't it?
Yeah, we
No,
have some
no,
issues
it
where it
actually-
wouldn't attack.
It tries to kill the healer, but it also looks out if there's a tank tanking, and if there's none of them, it will basically go for the player character that has the least amount of HP. So like it basically tries to do what a real player would do, right?
Okay. But yeah, so we work on that. So can we say that the weather system is similar to kind of like Pokemon, where you have different like different times of day and stuff, and that changes what happens in combat? Yeah.
Sure, but not that complex.
Still, it's pretty cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
What are you working on, George?
Well, my I think you've seen what I'm going to be working on is all the problems that I just had. So I'm going to be fixing those bugs just to make the UI actually work properly. And then once I've got that working, like the party selection thing working, I'm going to try and make the character creator also use drag and drop, and then just kind of make the UI a lot better, and also make the camera a bit snappier because people complained it was a bit too slow. So those are my main focuses.
Okay. I'm working on, so I'll be working on the 3rd level, so I did the environment for the Fey Forest, George did the Fey Village, and I'll work on the 3rd level for the demo as well. And then I also want to work on some dialogue interaction kind of things that can happen. Trying to kind of build on the sleeping system, maybe have some like random interactions and stuff that can happen with some little story bits. So that's what I'm basically just writing it. Claudia, what are you working on?
Improving all art and eventually be sure that all of it makes sense. Well, if not, please let me know. You can even DM me on Instagram or something like that. And yeah, I think that's what it'll be it. Well, right now.
Cool. So I don't actually think we've got any question to answer. Yeah, which is all right. I mean, we've answered lots of questions, I think, over our time in the podcast. Maybe give people a week to recover and think of some more for next week.
Yeah. Next week there better be many questions.
Yes, because we're gonna. I think we can definitely have the update out before next week's podcast. So hopefully people will have some questions related to the new stuff. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I think we should we end the stream there?
Yeah, it's been fun, guys.
Yeah.
Do you have any closing thoughts, or shall we just?
I'm not sure. I mean, thank you for bearing with us with the issues we've been having.
Yeah.
I'll definitely do
Thank
some
you
better
very
planning next time. Yeah, that's it really.
Catch us next Wednesday on our Twitch channel.
Yes, yeah. Check out our Twitch.
Stream.
Yes.
Both on Discord.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys soon, and take care. Goodbye. Bye.
Goodbye.